Hi friends, it's Megan, and today I'm going to talk about some baby names that begin with the letter I. I is such a cool letter. I've done this video with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and now we're on to I, and I will keep going after this. I as, I think, a neat initial. Right now in the United States for girls, I does make an appearance in the top 10. It is the third most popular name in the United States, or its initial for the third most popular name, which is Isabella. So here are 10 of my favorite girls' names that begin with the letter I. Number 10 is Iris. It's a Greek flower name. It can also mean rainbow, and it is number 282 in the United States. Number 9 is Isley. Isley is a name I talked about in my surname names video. It was a mouthful. It's English and it means from the hazel grove. It could be a cool alternative to the name Paisley, which I know people are liking as well. Number 8 is Imara. Imara is Swahili. It means firm. I think it's a really cool name if you want something that sounds exotic and different but isn't too bizarre. Like, I think the spelling is nice. I think Mara is a nice nickname if she didn't want to go by Imara. Number 7 is Isabelle. I used to adore this name as a middle name option, and it's French. It means pledge to God. It is number 126 in the States. Number 6 is Isadora. Isadora is on my guilty pleasures list. I love the dancer Isadora Duncan, and it's a Latin name. It means gift of Isis. It's such a nice alternative to Isabella, which is the number 3 name in the country. Like I said, Isadora is not even in the top 1,000, and I think the nickname Izzy is so cute, which you can get with a lot of these names. Number 5 is Isolde. Isolde is Welsh. It means ice ruler, and you know it reminds me of Tristan and Isolde. Number 4 is Ireland. Ireland is a place name, and 2 people I went to school with in college, they have 2 little daughters, and their names are Eden and Ireland, and I think that is so cute. Plus the man, the husband, is Irish. The woman is of Irish descent, but I think it's a really adorable little name. Number 3 is Ivy. Ivy is so simple and cute and sweet. It's a plant name. It's number 187 in popularity right now in the United States, although we could see Ivy rising because Jay-Z and Beyonce's daughter, Blue Ivy, I think that's going to definitely give some attention to this name. Number 2 is Isla. Isla is a Scottish place name. It's number 230 in popularity. Isla is a name I feel like I'm talking about so much on different blogs and websites and things. Isla and Aria are like 2 of the, I think, the hot ticket names that people are thinking about and talking about right now a lot. So I can definitely see Isla rising, and I think it's gorgeous. And number 1 is Imogen. I've had some feedback. I know this is not everybody's style, but I think Imogen is so cool. It's a Shakespearean name. It's Greek. It means beloved. I love the nickname Emmy for it. And it is in my personal, like, not with all the letters of the alphabet, my personal top 10 names for girls. And it also reminds me of the character Imogen Threadgood in the book and movie Fried Green Tomatoes. She goes by Iggy, but I do prefer Emmy. Here are 10 more I names that didn't make my personal favorites, but I still wanted to give them a little shout out. Woot woot. Number 10 is Imelda. Imelda is Italian and Spanish. It means all-consuming fight. And interestingly enough, I've met one Imelda in my life, and she was from Southern Ireland. So names aren't always just because their origin doesn't mean they're not used other places. Number 9 is Irena. Irena is Russian, and it means peace, which is a nice meaning. Number 8 is Ingrid. It is Norse. It means hero's daughter, and it's number 908, so barely in the top 1,000. Ingrid is a name I feel like people either really love it or they really hate it. Number 7 is Isis. Isis has a cool sound to it. It's Egyptian. It means supreme goddess, and in popularity right now in the United States, it is number 610. Number 6 is Eileen. Eileen you might recognize more with the E-I-L-E-E-N spelling, but this is another way to spell it. This variation of it, it is Greek. It's a variation of the name Helen, and it means bright, shining one. Number 5 is Ismay, which is a variation of the name Esme, which you might recognize as the Twilight character name. It means beloved, and it also means esteemed. Number 4 is Ines. It's Spanish and French. It's a variation of the name Agnes, and it means pure and virginal. Number 3 is Iliana. Iliana is Greek. It means from Ilium or Troy, and it is number 700. Iliana sounds a lot like the name Liliana to me. Number 2 is Isha. Okay, I've seen this pronounced a few different ways. However, I've met one Isha. She was one of my residents in college. I was an RA, so I usually say names based on either people I know or just how it's said in the area I'm from. So Isha is a variation of Aisha. It's Arabic and Swahili, and it means living, and it also means prosperous. And then number 1 is India, and India is a place name. So for my boys, I've been doing my top 10s. I'm going to cut this down to 8 just because I don't really adore names for boys, and I was getting kind of wonky with names. So here are my 8 favorites. Number 8 is Ignacio. It is Spanish. It means fiery. It's number 952 right now in the United States. I think the nickname Iggy is really cute. There's a jockey named Iggy. I'm sure his name is Ignacio. My family's really into horses, so yeah. You can also use the nickname Nacho, which I've heard people use. Number 7 is Isaac. Isaac is Hebrew. It means laughter. It's not my favorite, although I know a lot of people really like this name, and they must because it is number 30 right now in popularity in the US, so it's pretty common. Number 6 is Indigo. It's a unisex name. It's a color name. It's a pretty color, and now that I'm really saying it out loud, Indigo does sound a little bit feminine. What do you think? Indigo is a boy or a girl? Let me know in the comments below. Number 5 is similar to Indigo. It is Indio, which is Spanish, and it means Indian, and there is a city in California named Indio. Number 4 is Indiana. It is a place name. It reminds me of Harrison Ford and Indiana Jones, of course. Indy, what a cute nickname. If you had ties to Indiana, this would be a really neat name, or you just really loved Indiana Jones, I suppose. Number 3 is Isaiah. Isaiah is Hebrew. It means salvation of the Lord, and it is number 42 in popularity, so it's pretty common. People are loving those biblical boy names that end with AH, like Elijah, Isaiah, Jonah, Judah, Josiah. I'm thinking all the J ones now, but you get where I'm coming from. Number 2 is Ilan. Ilan is Hebrew. It means tree. It is kind of short, sweet, different, and cool. And number 1 is Ian. Ian is Scottish. It's a variation of the name John. It means the Lord is gracious, and it's number 78 here in popularity. Here are 8 more boys' names. Warning, a few of them are a little out there, such as number 8. Number 8 is Ichabod. Ichabod, you might think of Ichabod Crane from Sleepy Hollow, which makes me think, how usable is this name, Megan? Anyways, Ichabod is Hebrew, and it means the glory is gone, which is just not the best name meaning. Number 7 is Ishmael. It's Hebrew, and it means outcast. The only people I've known with this name have had, they've actually been Mexican Americans, so they say it Ishmael. Number 6 is Israel, or Israel. Again, the people I've known have been Mexican American, and so they say it Ishmael. What name am I on? Israel. Or Israel, you could say, I suppose. It's Hebrew. It means he who struggles with God, and is number 252 in popularity. Number 5 is Irvin. Irvin is Scottish. It's my brother's best friend's name. I don't love this name, but I had to throw it in there for him. It means handsome, and it also means fair of face. Number 4 is Ivor. Ivor is Scottish. It means yew, which is a tree. Ivor sounds like a cartoon character that's really like buff and like, I'm Ivor. I don't know where I get this stuff from. Number 3 is Ira. Ira is Hebrew, and it means watchful one. Number 2 is Ibsen. Ibsen is Danish, and it means son of Ib. And number 1 is Ivan. Ivan is Russian. It's a variation of the name John, and in popularity here it is number 113. So those are my I names. I had to get a little creative there. I hope that you will let me know what names that you love for boys and girls that begin with the letter I, especially if there's one that I didn't say that you thought of, because that happens to me every video after I film. I'm like, oh, I should have put this name in there. So yeah, but I'm curious to, just have some dialogue about your favorite names. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon in the next video. Bye bye.